Great-great-grandmother Nancy has lived in her home for 55 years. She has many wonderful memories with her family in the backyard, but no more. It's been flooded by a nearby stormwater drain. 3 years on, it's a swamp and no one will help her.
They just don't care. They want me just to die and go away.
I think she deserves a respect. Don't think she's getting it.
Nancy's mental health is my primary concern because she's really depressed.
Walking into her backyard, 92-year-old Nancy remembers the time she used to keep a horse here.
So this used to be completely dry?
Yes, I mean, the water would come in, but then it would disappear, clear away completely.
Now her backyard in Sydney's Kurnell is a swamp, her fence rotting away from being underwater for so long.
Oh, wow. And how long has it been like this for?
More or less since the oil spill. And I used to be able to walk right through there to Cook Street.
You couldn't do that now, you have to swim.
No way. Unless you want to walk in there.
In April 2022, the nearby Ampol fuel terminal was hit by floodwaters, with 9,000 litres of diesel spilling out into the streets, including Nancy's. She says ever since, her backyard has flooded and stayed this way. Now every time it rains, Nancy panics.
You sort of go to bed, sorry.
No, that's all right, you poor thing. This has been really hard for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, and you don't know how far the water's going to come up.
During the night.
That's right.
For months, Nancy waited for the water to subside. She didn't want to bother anyone, but 12 months on, she went to the local Sutherland Shire Council for help.
They just don't answer. I mean, they take so long and they just don't answer questions, even from the solicitor. They don't answer. I don't think they care. They're just waiting for me to die and go away.
For 3 years now, Nancy and her lawyer have been trying to get the council's help, but say they've been ignored. Neighbour Alison has also tried to get answers for Nancy.
Please come and rectify it for Nancy's sake. The amount of finger pointing to different government agencies, I don't care who has to get involved, get them here and rectify Nancy's land.
Nancy's property backs onto the local park and wetlands. It never used to flood either, but now they're constantly drenched, with all the drains in the area choked up and smelly.
They're full of rubbish and debris, and as you can see, there's no water flowing through here at the moment.
When you used to come into this backyard, it used to be grass the whole way, didn't it?
She's looked after it pretty well, yes, and it was all grass, even back down to that back corner, but lately you could come down here, you might be up to your ankles now, standing where we're standing.
Nancy's son-in-law Craig says her property goes far beyond her back fence, where huge trees are starting to fall from saturated roots. The water simply has nowhere to go, but further encroach on Nancy's home.
It's probably almost more swamp than it is land at this stage.
It's roughly half and half, yes.
All the while, the council says 3 years since the issue started, it's continuing to investigate.
We want an action plan. We don't just want a reply that says we've received your letter. We want an action plan that makes sure that this flooding stops. So they should fix it so that it never happens again. Everybody will be happy then.
I don't think they realise the effect it has on you.
Rude.
Very, very rude. You expect more from a council that's supposed to care for the people, their residents, yes.
3 years, unbelievable, isn't it? And council says it's limited in its ability to solve the issue and needs help from the state government. Well, whoever it is, step up because Nancy deserves better.